Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Traffic Tuesday. So glad that you're here. We're going to get started here in just a second. Give a chance for everyone to join in. I'm going to be leading the session today. We're going to be talking all about Google Ads. So thank you guys all for being here. So we'll give just a couple minutes for everyone to get in here. Cool. So go ahead and get started. Let everyone kind of jump in the room here. So Google Ads are, a great way when we talk about traffic. So for Traffic Tuesday, there's different ways to get traffic. We've talked about organic, and we've talked about paid of ways to bring in traffic and bring in people. So, we're looking at unique ways to get more traffic to your funnel or website to generate more conversions, which generates more leads and generate more revenue. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to talk about how we grow with Google Ads. And Google is very important in the ecosystem because they control most of all search. So whenever someone thinks about, getting traffic, again, there's paid and organic. Organic is all about who you already know in your network and how you leverage people that are searching for you when you've built up a lot of credibility and a lot of clout. And then paid is a good way to acquire new traffic from people that don't know you, that you're trying to get in front of with a great offer. So what we're going to be covering today are, what are Google Ads, when do they make sense, and how to get started with Google Ads. And then I've got a special offer if you stay at the end. I'm excited to share with you guys. So let's jump in here. So insight number one, what exactly are Google Ads? So if you haven't done Google Ads before, Google Ads are what shows up when someone searches for you. So it means someone has search intent. They're putting in a keyword, they're putting in a topic, and you are showing up. So it's ads that show up when customers search. The good thing about search ads is you only pay when people click. You don't pay when people see the ad. You're only paying when people actually are clicking on the ad and going to your page. So if you've got a really strong offer and a really great funnel, then paid is a great way to go. If you don't have a strong website, if you don't have a strong funnel or a strong offer, then it's bad news, right? Because you're paying for people just to come and they're probably going to bounce. It's great for getting new phone calls, new website visits, or in-store traffic if you have a physical store. So it works really well for all those things. And here's a little example down here. This is one of our ads that we're running. So you've seen these before when it says ad next to it. So free sales training, prioritize your growth, create more personal, ... So again, people have search intent. They're already problem aware. They know they have a problem and they're looking for a solution. So Google Ads show up whenever there is a good solution in place. So some of you guys are just joining. We just got started here. Just kind of a recap. Today, we're going to be covering what Google Ads are, when do they make sense, how to get started, and I've got a special offer at the end for you. So great for driving website traffic, driving more phone calls, and physical in-store visits. So a lot of people ask, hey, Brad, how much do Google Ads actually cost? What does it cost to run a Google Ad? So the good news is you actually set the budget. There's no minimum to run Google Ads. You can also adjust that budget at any time. So you might have a day or a week or a month where you say, hey, I want to spend more or I want to spend less. And it's really easy to go in there and control the budget. So you're not handing Google just an unlimited credit card and say, spend as much as you want. We're actually telling Google, hey, we only want to spend X amount of dollars. And for that, it's going to give us some projections of what they think they're going to get with that amount of dollars for clicks. And then you can view real reports on impressions, clicks, and conversions. So this is real data, and we're going to go through each of those that you get from Google. So imagine being able to control how much you're spending and seeing real time the results that you're getting. And again, the importance of this too and how it wraps into the funnel is so critical because you don't want people just to come to a website and bounce. People don't like to pay for clicks when the click doesn't convert into anything. So what exactly is an impression? So an impression is how many people saw your ad. This is sometimes called a vanity metric, But it's important to know what this means because it does impact the results overall. So whenever someone sees an ad, when Google serves an ad in front of someone, so let's say that you're selling a custom, let's say like swing set for children, and someone's typing in, they're problem aware. So they might be typing in best swing set near me or best high quality swing set. They're typing that in, and Google is going to display, the very first thing is all of the ads, people that are paying to be in front of you and get your attention. That's called an impression. Again, the good news is with Google is you don't have to pay per impressions. You're only paying per click. So you can get in front of thousands of people for $0, and you're only paying when people click you because you've grabbed their attention and they're coming to your site to learn more, right? So impression is how many people actually saw your ad. And a lot of people say, hey, I only care about results. I only care about money. I only care about dollars, about leads coming in. And I do too, I get it. But this is an indicator of success because you'll be able to know how many impressions does it take to get me a click? And how many clicks does it take to get me a lead? And how many leads does it take to get me a sale? You guys tracking? So the more that you can control and understand how this works, the better, because it's just like farming, right? Everyone wants the fruit, everyone wants the vegetables and the final product, but no one likes to talk about the farming. This is the necessary data in the farming that you have to do to get those results. The next is a click, which we all know, right? So with Google, how many people click your ad? This is what you're paying for. So you might have heard the term cost per click. This is where it comes from. So we might say, hey, we're willing to spend X amount of dollars in Google, and the goal is to get this many impressions, this many views on the ad, which is going to generate this many clicks. And this is where you're paying for everyone that clicks and goes to your website. And then finally, the one that we all love is the conversion. So what's neat is with Google, when you set up Google Ads, you can actually set a conversion goal. What this means is saying if someone gets to the thank you page or gets to the checkout page, the only way they would have gotten to that page is if they filled out a form or given me their credit card. And Google will start tracking those. So you can actually see we've got this many impressions, this many clicks, and this many conversions. And I hope you guys are tracking here. I know this is 101, maybe elementary for some of you guys, but I hope you get the big picture here. So how many people saw the ad? What percentage of those people clicked on the ad to go to your funnel or to your site? And then what percentage of those people converted into a lead? Once you've got that number, this is the magical part. The more that you do this, you can understand how much does it cost you to generate a lead, and how much are you willing to spend to acquire a new lead. And that's where you get in this game of Google Ads. Those of you that work with Coach Burt know that it's not about just making more money. It's about getting in front of more people. And Google Ads is the best way to quickly get in front of more people that have search intent. So if we think about it on two parallels, we've got Facebook ads or other type of advertising that's more of disrupting people. So this is what we call the pattern disrupt. You're scrolling and all of a sudden it's boom, your ad. We're saying, hey, stop. You weren't looking for me. You may not know who I am, but think about this. I'm going to interrupt the pattern of your thought versus, hey, I already know I have a problem or I know I have a need and I'm going to Google and I'm searching for a solution and you're showing up as a solution. So I'm curious in chat real fast, which one do you guys think has higher conversion rate? A interruption ad or an intent ad? So between the two, if you had to pick between interruption and intent, which one do you think has higher conversion rate? Yep. That's right. So intent has a much higher conversion rate because people are already looking for you as a solution and you're not interrupting them. Now, there is a great place for Facebook ads, a great place for Instagram ads, YouTube ads. We get conversions all the time from those channels, but it's a lot longer of a sales cycle and you have to be a lot more patient because you're interrupting people. You're saying, hey, stop what you're doing and hear me out because I have something I want to share with you versus, hey, you're looking for this and I've got the answer for you. And this is why I'm the best. The only downside with search intent is when people are looking for a solution, there's a lot of cost comparison and a lot of shopping around because people already know what they want. And now they're saying, who's the cheapest, who's the best, who's the fastest. And that's why it is so important to have a great funnel or a great landing page, because you have to convey those very quickly to get people not to go and look at all your competitors, right? You guys hearing me? So, and that's why it's really important here again to have a great lead magnet and a value ladder system to get people into your funnel. And I'm telling you this too, because we're doing the same thing. We're spending money on Google. We're spending money on Facebook. We're doing retargeting ads. We're getting traffic through YouTube, through Facebook, through Google. And I can tell you from experience how this works and how it all connects the dots. So insight 2 is, when do Google ads make sense? So you might be asking yourself, okay, I get this. I understand how Google works. You pay the money, you get clicks. When does it make sense for me? And how do I know when I'm ready to actually launch into Google ads? So there is a great tool called Google Trends, and I've got a link down here for you too, and I'll put it in the chat here. So if you go to trends.google.com, if you guys have not heard of this, this is a pretty cool trick that you can go do, and you can type in your keyword for your business and see how many people are actively searching for you. Think about that for a second. This is the gold mine. So if you guys are on here, think about your product or your service. And if you click that link or save it for later and type it in, it will not only show you how many people are searching for it in the search trends, it will show you the areas that people are searching for that. And then if you can see in my screenshot, related topics, related queries, this gives you some great insights to know what kind of keywords do I need to buy from Google so I can show up. If I'm typing in boxing gym, it's funny, I've got my boxing sweatshirt on, starting to do some boxing with my kiddos. If I was opening up a brand new boxing gym, and let's say I wanted to open up a franchise, I'm going to type in boxing gym, and I'm going to see District of Columbia, Nevada, New Jersey, Maryland, and Georgia are the places that is getting searched the most. So let's say if I had, and this is just speculation, but if I had like an online coaching class for boxing, I would say I'm going to run ads in maybe Nevada, in New Jersey, Maryland, and Georgia to get people in there, because I know that's where most of the search traffic is happening. That's called search inventory. That many people are actively searching for a solution. I want to show up for that solution. So this is a quick way, if you want to try to grow traffic quickly, to understand where people are searching for you. And if there's low search volume for your keyword or for your state, you have to pivot, right? Find a new keyword, find a new area. But this is live, active data that you can leverage. Isn't that cool? I thought that was pretty amazing. This is a great way just to go in and type some keywords and see how many people are actively searching for your product or your service. So here's the big thing, guys. This is really important. And those of you that are working with me on building a funnel, or if you have a funnel for yourself, you can't expect people to have like one click and a quick paragraph and give you their credit card, right? So this is why it's important to actually have that value ladder and have a process for people to go through with a lead magnet and a one-time offer. And what that looks like, again, this is some examples. I did this on a past presentation, but if you were a chiropractor, your value ladder might look like this. We're going for an irresistible offer, okay? People that are searching for you, they probably don't know you. And because they don't know you, they can't like you or they can't trust you. So we have to come up with something like an irresistible offer to get people into your system so you can nurture them to become your best paying customer. So if you got someone in for a chiropractic consultation adjustment and say, hey, typically this is worth $99, we're going to give this to you for $19, and here's why it's valuable. And then we upgrade them over time to say, get your massage, get acupuncture, get a personalized workout, and get a care plan. So your $19 person that you might have acquired from Google is not worth $19. And a lot of people make this mistake. They say, hey, Brad, my client is only worth $19, $50, $100, and I can't spend more than X amount of dollars to acquire a new client through paid media. What I want you guys to understand is the one that can spend the most to acquire a new customer wins. And the way that you win is by having a process like this to make it where that customer's lifetime value is significantly greater than what you're paying to acquire that customer, right? So if you get someone in for $19, they could end up spending 19 plus 90 plus 150 plus 300 plus 500 be a repeat customer, and you acquired them through Google Ads because maybe you were willing to spend $50 to acquire that customer, where a lot of people would say, hey, 19 bucks is where I bring people in. I can't spend more than like 10 bucks or 20 bucks to acquire a new customer. Where now you can say, I can spend $100 to acquire a new customer because they're going to be worth $1,000 to me. Cool? You guys tracking? Same thing for a dentist. Someone might come in for a free teeth cleaning, and upgrade to a teeth whitening, upgrade to routine appointments, upgrade to straightening, and then upgrade to cosmetic, right? So for them, it's like, hey, my average client is worth, maybe it's like 4,500 bucks. So I can spend $1,000 to acquire a new customer because I know my lifetime value is $4,500. Cool? So I need you guys to think about that for your business. If you want to grow at scale, this is the way to do it. A lot of people give up and they stop because they're not willing to spend money to get new customers because they don't have a value ladder. You guys are all smart and you understand a funnel and you understand a value ladder. And when you apply that, it works and you get to have more lifetime value of a customer. So here's a quick visual example. So again, chiropractor, let's say they were doing Google Ads. And they said, hey, in my area, there's a 30-mile radius. And actually, we just did this for a local gym. We said there's a 30-mile radius that I want my ad to be seen on. And my offer is going to be this. I'm going to say, maybe it's like the $19 adjustment that you can get right now. We only have X amount of spots. Let's go. So people get in here. They go to this page. They book that adjustment. They give the credit card information. And then they get an order bump. And this is where it says, would you also like to add a remedial massage work that's worth $400 only for $90 today? Would you like to add that? Yes, click add, done. And then you have that one-time offer, the OTO, of, hey, we're also doing an acupuncture special, 50% off. You're never going to see this offer again. Would you also like to add this to the purchase? And the neat thing about this is you already have their card information. So when you're doing one-time offers and you're doing order bumps, they just have to press a button and never put their card in again. Really, really helpful when you're trying to upsell someone. And then once they get in there, then their system, then having good follow-up emails eventually get them to a $300 personalized workout, eventually getting them to a $500 care plan. But because you were willing to spend more than $19 to acquire a new customer, you know that maybe 12% or 25% are going to upgrade to that care plan. So that's how that works. And that's a really important concept to grasp. And I hope you guys are getting this because, again, a lot of people fail because they've got one price, they've got one offer, they've got no follow-ups, they've got no nurturing, they've got no funnel. And so they say, my client's only worth X, so I can only spend X to acquire that new customer. But again, you guys are smarter, so you know, hey, competitor, I'm willing to spend twice as much to acquire a new customer because I'm going to get 5 times more value out of the customer, not just because I'm better, though you might be, but because you have a system, you have a funnel that's going to nurture them, and your lifetime value of that customer is going to be significantly more than your competitor. Cool? Are you guys tracking? Give me a thumbs up if you guys are getting this and liking this. This is good stuff here. All right, so I'm going to show you guys now like how to get started. So how many of you too, and I don't have a poll for this, but how many of you guys are actually doing Google Ads right now? Is anyone running an active Google campaign, getting in front of people with search intent right now, getting traffic? If you guys are, that's fantastic, and I applaud you. A lot of people are scared to do it. It seems overwhelming. It seems too technical. And I'm going to show you how you can get started pretty easily, and then how you can turn that into to revenue for your business. So getting started is simple. So step one, if you guys want to do this yourself, and I'm going to give you another option at the very end, a special offer for you. So you can easily go to ads.google.com, click the Get Started link, and Google is going to step-by-step walk you through the process. So it's going to say, what's your goal? Do you want people to call your business? Do you want people to visit your physical store? Or do you want people to take action on your website? And it shows you kind of an example below of what a sample ad could look like. Step two is saying, hey, where do you want your ad to show up? If you're a local business, it's going to give you that little pin drop you see here and say, what's your radius? How far do you want this ad to spread, right? Where do you want this ad to show up? And then it's going to have you create your message. This is where the magic comes in. A lot of people fail because they're very transactional. They're very bottom of funnel. They're not really thinking about the value they're going to add to their customer. But you guys are smart and you guys are awesome. So you know the principle of a sales funnel. You know the principle of a lead magnet. And you know that you're not just going to throw your bottom offer funnel right in front of people. And they're going to say, why would I start here? I don't know you. I don't like you. I don't trust you. I'm not ready to pay you yet. I'm not sure what this is all about. So your message should really be getting people into that first step of the funnel. What is your irresistible offer you're willing to temporarily lose money on today to make money on in the back end? Because I promise you, your competitors aren't doing that right now. They're doing bottom of the funnel offers. So when you're paying money for Google, you have to make sure that whatever shows up is an irresistible offer. Because again, remember, they're going to be pulling up you, your competitor, your competitor, your competitor. If your competitor has a better offer, they will win. And your offer is more important than anything else you do here. If it's not a great offer, no one is going to take you up on it. And you're going to say, Google ads don't work. The truth is, your offer doesn't work. What is your offer that is irresistible that you can hook people in, get them into your funnel? And that's what you want to promote on Google ads. Because again, these people don't know you from Adam. They're just searching and they're trying to find the solution. Okay, sorry, got carried away a little bit there. I'm very passionate about this if you can't tell. So step 4 is ads to display to customers to start searching for your product or service. So it's going to give you some like example ads, kind of what it looks like. The neat thing is with Google is it's going to help improve your ads over time. I actually got an email from Google today saying, hey, Brad, here's 3 ads that we recommend based on everything you've done so far. Would you like us to go ahead and run these? And Google is infinitely smarter than I am. Right? So they know what people are searching, what's working on my ads, and what's going to continue to perform better. So I'm going to click, yes, Google, you're smarter than me. Take these ads and get me more traffic, get me more conversions. So that's one of the benefits is Google has so much data and they want to get you in front of the right people. They'll happily take your money, and they know if you have better ads, you're going to get more traffic and you're going to want to spend more money with them. And then the last step is going live. So you actually set your budget cap. Again, you might say, hey, I only want to spend like $5 a day or $500 a month or whatever it is. There's no minimum amount to spend, but the more you spend, the faster you'll get results. That's why lawyers will spend up to $100,000 a month and more on Google ads, because for them, it's the game of I've got to get in front of as many people as possible. Again, if you guys have Coach Bert as your coach, the saying of it's not about making more money, it's about getting in front of more people. So if you can get in front of more people faster, you're going to make more money, right? That is a hardcore principle. In fact, that's not just a feeling or a thought, that is a truth. Getting in front of more people will get you more results. So the benefit too is Google's going to show you your estimated results. So as you drag your slider of, hey, I want to spend this much money a month or a week, it's going to show you how many clicks and calls it expects you to get. So down here in this little screenshot, it's, hey, you're going to get between 149 and 244 clicks and calls. How many of you guys would like that for your business, right? Like, I'm going to get this many people that my offer is in front of, and there's no better way to test your offer than getting it in front of more people, right? You and I can sit in a room and do strategy here and say, oh, this is the Godfather offer. Like, this is perfect. Everyone is going to love this and everyone's going to buy. But it's not until you turn traffic on and get in front of more people that you can see, hey, what are people buying? What are people doing? Where are people converting? So you can understand what's working and what's not working. And so the cool part is, and I jump to this next screen, when you're on Genie Rocket, your Google ads actually sync to your account, which is really, really neat. So you don't have to have another window open to look at all the data. You can actually see it all in one place. And how you can do that is if you go into settings on Genie Rocket and then go into integrations, just where you've maybe synced up your email account or your calendar, it's going to ask you what AdWords account you want to sync to. So if you set up your AdWords account, you can sync your AdWords here. And then check out how cool this is. Under reporting, you now have a link called Google Ads, and you can literally see all of your clicks, all the campaigns you're running, how much money you've spent, how many conversions you've got. You get all that data in one spot. So if you're like me, if not, hopefully you'll get here soon, but you're living inside of Genie Rocket and you're doing your phone calls, you're doing your emails, you're doing your text, you're managing your pipeline, you're managing your sales funnel, you're managing your ad reports. All of this is in one place now. And you get to see this. So this is one of our recent campaigns. So we can see, hey, I've got 8 conversions, meaning 8 people have given me their email address in exchange for some valuable information. And it's costing me $117 per conversion. So I know now, okay, for every person I get into my system, it's costing me about $120. And my conversion rate is at 27%, which is actually pretty high. That means that my ads are performing really well. 27% of people that click on that link are actually giving me their email address. And so I can actually see even down here too, it pulls down different conversions. So again, this is just full transparency with you guys so you can see what we're doing. So we've got 3 different ads. We've got a sales funnel CRM made easy, getting people to convince them they need Genie Rocket for their business. We've got a ditch the website for a funnel, taking people to our full service of we want to build you a sales funnel. You need to toss your website and you need to build a funnel for us with us. And the goal there was to book a call. And then we have a free sales training, which is an evergreen webinar that we're doing, which is great. So just to give you guys some insight, we've got, I think, 3 to 5 people almost every single day signing up for that evergreen webinar. So that's another thing that we're tracking here. So I can see exactly how much it's costing me in each of these ad groups to get a conversion. And again, a conversion for me on this isn't someone handing me their credit card as much as it is getting that free lead magnet. So they're starting a trial, they're filling out a contact form to book a consultation, or they're registering for a free webinar where I get to spend an hour in front of them teaching and coaching them. Does that all make sense? Okay, I've just given you guys a ton of information. I've got a bigger QA at the end, but let's open it up for a few questions if you guys have some. So Gary says, what do you mean by ditch the website? So this is an ad campaign that we're doing. A really good ad is going to have something that's kind of controversial, or it's going to get someone to think differently. So our title for the ad was ditch the website and get a sales funnel, because we're trying to get people to believe they don't need to spend $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 on a big fancy website. And instead, they should let us build them a funnel that's going to generate them more revenue. So that's just a way that we're trying to get people to think. Obviously, we still believe that you need a main website, right? Just a place to hold kind of your main information. But the goal is to quickly get people off your website into a funnel, because a funnel is where you're going to make your money. A website is just going to be kind of like your container to hold all of your funnels. And if you guys are working with Coach Bert or no Coach Bert, he'll tell you the same thing. He's like, hey, Brad, I spent like, what was it, $15,000-$20,000 on my website, and it looks good, but I have made $0 on my website. All of my money is made on funnels. And so with his website, everything leads you to a funnel, right? It's like, here's a summit, here's an event, here's a product, here's an offer, go here, click here, and it's funnel, 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 because the funnels are what's persuading you and convincing you that you need to give him money and take that next step. And this is cool. This is actually a screenshot I just took. I think it was from yesterday or today. But when you're using Genie Rocket, this is one of my favorite things, to wake up in the morning, log into Genie Rocket, click on my contacts and be like, I got 4 new contacts, and I can click on them. And then you can see on the right-hand side, I know it's a little hard to see, but there's a little green box down there. Can you guys see that? And it says paid search. So because I've linked up my Google account, it knows that this person came from a paid search, and it starts tracking all the activity. So immediately I can see, okay, cool. This guy, Yosef, came in, and from paid search, he went into the build page, which is the Ditch Your Website campaign. So he came to that page, he filled out the marketing audit survey, he was created as a new contact, and then I can see he booked this call. And then what's neat is, and I'm going to walk you guys through this on Funnel Friday, he was immediately rolled in what's called a soap opera sequence. So I've got about 6 to 10 emails I've pre-written to help nurture these people, to get them to book a call with me, to get them to get to know me and walk them through this whole process. So again, the same thing. If I didn't have any sort of follow-up system, I would have just paid like $100 for Yosef to come in, fill out a form, and leave. And it's like, oh man, that didn't make me any money. But instead, I say, hey, this guy came into my system, he gave me his information, and now I know that he's got about a week's worth of my most valuable content that's going to be coming into his inbox. And that's the most important thing for me, right? So super, super critical here. And so now I can follow up with these people too. I can give them a call. So do I have his phone number? No, I can send him an email. If I had his phone number, I could click a button here and call him and say, hey, Yosef, I see that you came to our website from a Google ad and we're interested in this. Wanted to see if I could talk to you a little bit more. So again, that's the cool part about how this is all connected to Genie Rocket, is because you get to see those, invisible people, like the clicks and the different things, actually turn into real people and start tracking everything they're doing and have real conversations with them. Isn't that pretty cool? So integrated straight with Genie Rocket. So again, those of you that joined a little bit late, I want to share with you something real fast here and back up. We'll go to the last piece here. Thank you guys for spending your Tuesday with me. So the importance of doing a value ladder. When you do Google Ads, the importance is making sure you've got a very clear value ladder. What is your irresistible offer? What is your lead magnet? And if you guys need more training on lead magnet, go back to your Genie Rocket Academy and watch the lead magnet pre-recorded or the recorded webinar. We talk all about all the different kinds of lead magnets there. Give you a free download to make your own lead magnet. That's how you get people in. So for example, for the dentist, we are not going to do an ad that says, hey, come get your cosmetic dentistry, check us out, and give them a $5,000 offer. We're not going to say, hey, we've come check out our straightening offer, $900, get your teeth straight. We're not going to say, hey, switch to a new general dentistry, it's going to be $400. We're also not going to say, hey, come get your teeth whitening for $300 here. What we are going to say is, hey, come get your free teeth cleaning, right? We're a dentist you can trust. We're here local. Here's our authority. Here's our proof. Here's why we matter. Here's the transformation you're going to receive. Come and get your free teeth cleaning. And we're naturally going to walk people up through here as they come through the system. Now, eventually, you might be making enough money on ads where it makes sense to have campaigns for maybe a whitening, maybe a routine appointment. If you go back to this right here, Google Trends, and you see everyone is searching for teeth whitening. Everyone is searching for cosmetic dentistry. That's where you can say, okay, we need an offer or we need an ad for teeth whitening or cosmetic dentistry. Cool. So far I've shown you guys what Google Ads are, what kind of outcomes you can get for Google Ads, whether you want to call, a click, or an in-person visit. I've walked you through the steps of actually how to set that up for yourself. And I've shown you the importance of doing a funnel or value ladder. So you lead with your lead magnet so you can acquire customers at a higher cost than your competitor because you know that you're going to get more lifetime value from them. So now I'm going to give you free gift, free bonus. I know a lot of you out there, this is even including myself until lately, they want someone else to do it for you, and that's okay. They say, hey, Brad, I get this. I know it's valuable. I just simply don't have the time. And I've got more revenue producing activities that need my full focus, and I just can't do this on my own. So what I am going to do, and I worked with my team on this, they were actually hesitant about me doing this because it's a crazy offer. I'm giving a 75% off offer for us doing this all for you. So if you want me and my team to actually come and get your Google account all set up, we're going to do all the ad conversion copywriting. So we're actually going to create like the headline. We're going to create the stuff that's working. I mean, you saw the results I was getting, like this stuff works. We're going to do all the conversion copywriting. We're going to get all your tracking set up. We're going to get all your Genie Rocket account set up. So it's like pulling all that information. And we're also going to do weekly optimizations for a month. So for a full month, we're actually going to help go in and manage that ad for you. So you can actually see what's working, what's not working. This doesn't include ad spend, so you will need to decide like how much to spend, and we'll help coach you on that. I can only take 10 signups because we're going to get really deep and really hard on 10 accounts to help you guys get massive results. And again, 75% off. So if you guys want to see how much that is, like what we're offering, that 75% off, click that link below and come check it out, see exactly how much it is. And again, this is a great way to get kickstarted. If you need help in getting kickstarted ads, would love for you guys to come in here and for us to help you. And again, if you're not on Genie Rocket, make sure you go to genierocket.com, start your free trial. It is a great system. I see most of you guys in here with me today are already on it. We use it every day. Everything that we build is on Genie Rocket. So when you guys get texts from me, emails from me, if you clicked on that link, I mean, even if you guys don't sign up and give me your credit card and have me do your ads for you, at least click on that link below to see what our funnels look like, right? You guys need to be studying what a good sales funnels look like. What is the messaging? How is it positioned? Because this is the kind of stuff you need to be doing for your business. And this is all generated on Genie Rocket. So everything that we do is on the same system. Do I have an FAQ page? No, we'll make this the FAQ page. But that's it, guys. I hope that brought a ton of value to you with Google Ads. Some of you might be more advanced. You can definitely use a lot more advanced things in Google Ads, but this is a great way to leverage the power of Google to get started and get in front of more people. And for those of you that missed the beginning, Google Ads are great because they're search intent. You have disrupting ads that creates a pattern disrupt saying, stop your scroll, stop what you're doing, and read my information. And you've got to steal them away to your page. And then you have Google Ads, which are, I am actively looking from your computer or phone for a product or service. So I am problem aware and I'm not solution aware. I don't know who is the best fit yet. So I'm going there, I'm saying, I've got a leak in my house. I need to get this thing fixed. Where is the closest kids park near me? Actually, that's not a good example because they're not going to charge you. But you guys get the joke, right? Like when you do search intent, there's a huge amount more conversions. And another neat thing for you guys to know too, is whenever that you are doing these sort of like the traffic and the conversions, and this is something too, if we work together, kind of as a bonus, I'll hook you up with, it's really important to do retargeting ads. So how many of you guys have seen Genie Rocket ads following you around on Facebook or Instagram or random websites? I just want to get a quick message over here. Give me like a comment or a thumbs up if you guys have seen our ads on any other websites or social platforms following you around before. That's called retargeting is what we do. And the neat part about that is you put a small little piece of code on your website, and everyone that comes to your website and bounces and they don't convert, you can start following them around with different ads to get them to convert. And that is a really, really, really big strategy that most successful businesses do, but that smaller businesses miss out on quite a bit. And it's very inexpensive to do. So if you want me to help you with that, just message me. I'm happy to get you guys set up on that. So right now, even at Genie Rocket, we're doing Facebook ads. We're doing Google ads. We're doing retargeting ads. And to be honest with you, we're not spending an arm and a leg because we've optimized it so well. So if you guys want to spend less and get more customers and get in front of more people, happy to help you, or take these steps and do it yourself. Ads.google.com. You can go through all the steps, do it all yourself, and get set up. Was that helpful, guys? I'm going to open up for Q&A. Let me know if I added some value here. Again, my whole purpose of sharing this with you is to help you guys win the game with me and grow in your conversions. And there's a lot of bad thinking out there. There's a lot of bad counsel out there. And I really want you to consider me your digital trainer to give you this advice on how to do it the right way or have us do it for you. But that's all the content I've got for now. Hopefully that was very helpful for you guys. I really want to challenge you, if you're not doing this, to take action. The best time to do this was yesterday. The next best time is right now. So whether you have me do it for you or whether you're doing this for yourself, at least start playing around. That's what I did. I've had a big team manage all this for me, and we had great results. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn how to do this myself. One, so I can train you guys how to do it, and another, so I can just figure it out. And it's amazing. Once you really get into it, you start to understand the economics of ads and how it works to benefit your business. And that's the best way to grow, because you can only have coffee or you can only have lunch so many times a day with so many people, right? So this is a great way to get in front of more people. All right. Hey, thank you guys all for being here. Any questions before I sign off? I'd love to answer any questions. If you guys anything on Google Ads related, on setup. Jeff said, would you or Lorenzo consider Workshop Wednesday? I like that. You can ask setup questions live and get them answered live. We could all learn together. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're a little overloaded right now with Traffic Tuesday and Funnel Friday. So Workshop Wednesday might be coming in the future. That's a good idea. Happy to entertain that. Cool. Any other questions, guys? Anything that we can help you out with? Any like false beliefs about Google Ads, or any maybe objections that you have for, hey, Brad, I would never do Google Ads because of this, that we can at least walk through together. Again, I get no benefit in getting you guys on Google Ads other than you get more traffic to your funnel and you get to win bigger. So I'm again here to help you guys. And we're doing the same thing. We're spending lots of money with Google, lots of money with Facebook, and getting results, and it works. You bet, Gary. Thank you. Gary, Jeff, Ginger, Cameron, all you guys on here, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for spending live time here with me on Tuesday. For those of all of you that registered and didn't make it today, you're going to get the recording in your inbox. And I am honored to be your trainer and excited to see you guys' success. If you guys do start running ads, please email me. You guys have got my email, brad@genierocket.com. I would love to hear success stories of you guys winning on Google Ads so I can celebrate with you. Ask me questions, here to help. I'm going to turn off my video so you guys don't have to look at my mug anymore. But if you have any questions, I'll be on for a few more minutes. Thank you guys again for being here.